I don't slack, don't lose, learn your lesson yet. When I get to choose what I do, I'm like a weapon. I'm not sharp as many, but got heart, I'm ready to change. Scars to envy, to win large and plenty. I like to play fast, never change back. Calling out, I'll pay back, cause I'm great at that. Oh, you cannot save me, 'cause I don't need saving.
What's up, everyone? Happy Friday here on the Sports Jedi Network, Bronx Bombers Strike Back Podcast. It is the New York Yankees watch along taking on the Chicago Cubs. They are coming in here, those Grizzly Cubs. Salute everyone. It is finally here. The rumor, the Halley's Comet named Carlos Rodon will make the start this evening. So what's going on, everyone? I hope everyone's doing well this evening. I know I'm doing very well, and I can't complain. I hope your summer Friday, your feel-good summer Friday is going well. Let's go right into it. We know that the Chicago Cubs not having a good season. They're 6 games under 500. They're third in the National League Central. They're 40-46, 6 games under 5. The New York Yankees are 48-40. They're 8 games over 500. The Yankees are trying to take that stench that they had last night out and get right into it. They'll take on the Cubs here in the final 3 games before the All-Star break. And, of course, tonight's pitching matchup, our old friend, the Frenchman, Jameson Taillon, taking on Carlos Rodon, who is going to make his Yankee debut in the Bronx. So, finally, the guy will finally pitch and earn his money this year. Hopefully, personally, I just want to see him come out of it healthy, and he just comes out of it healthy. Give us a quality start, because I know he's a good pitcher but his issues has been his health. So tonight, let's make a bet on a Friday night. Most of you I got paid today. Don't waste all your money on this bet here, but you want to throw a little extra bucks this way, that way on a wager. And let's make a bet. The New York Yankees are 1.5 run favorite on the money line at a plus 140. The over and under 8 total runs at a minus 165. Bet with your head, not over your head, and good luck if you want to add those parlays. Maybe you want a Anthony Volpe multi-hit game or a Nico Newmer stolen bases, because he's leading his 20 for the Cubs. You could add that in a 3-legged parlay, and let's go right to it. Now, I've got the lineups. And let's get the lineups here. Like always like to give you guys the lineups. And salute everyone in the chat that's joining us shortly, as everyone's starting to file in. And I'm trying to find the lineups. Where is it? Here it is. Here is the lineups for this evening's game. Starting lineup. And for the visiting Cubs, leading off is Nico Hersher at shortstop. Seiya Suzuki will be the right fielder, batting second. Batting third, the left fielder, Ian Happ. Cleanup hitter, the designated hitter, Yan Gomes. The fifth hitter, the second baseman, Christopher Morale. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Trey Mancini. Batting seventh, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. Batting eighth, behind the plate, Miguel Amaya. And batting ninth, the third baseman, Patrick Wisdom. Now, the New York Yankees starting lineup, I'm a little surprised that it kept the first 4 or 5 intact there. Where, this manager gets a little bit tricky, although the lineup came out extremely late. Leading off and playing shortstop will be Anthony Volpe. Batting second, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. Batting third, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. The cleanup hitter, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Batting fifth, and in center field, Harrison Bader. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Billy McKinney. Batting eighth behind the plate, Kyle Higashioka. And batting ninth in right field in a surprising move here, Frenchie Cordero. So Cordero is back for this run here. Jake Bowers will go on the IL, rotator cuff issue. He will be on the IL. Um, Yankees in that series against the Baltimore Orioles, their left field defense was atrocious. They were atrocious. They were terrible. They were pathetic. They were putrid. I can't even, you know, I know IKF, bless his heart, he is an infielder doing his best out there to get playing time, to play extremely hard and well. And boy, you could see the misdirection on some balls that in the outfield. And at the end of the day, the Yankees need a true outfielder out there. Enough with the experimental. The infielder going to the outfield to learn how to play on the major league level. First of all, with the New York Yankees, we shouldn't be experimenting with people out of position. We are financially stable, a team that generates a lot of money. The point is, they shouldn't be struggling with the outfield situation. And I know this can get addressed at the trade deadline, but you have players in your minor league system. Everson Pereira, it's an outfielder, a natural outfielder that can come up and it's part of your 40-man roster. You don't have to do any gymnastics or moving around with your 40-man roster. Just bring the kid up for at least a weekend. I don't get why they did not bring Everson Pereira, unless if he's in the futures game, which I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. I didn't look at the minor league All-Star game, to be honest with you. So, but man, Frenchie Cordero, you need defense. You need defense. Cordero, yes, when he came, he made an impact with his electric bat, hitting home runs. It's a power hitter. We don't need power hitter. We need contact. First and foremost, we need defense. We need someone who could track a ball down in left field. Now you move McKinney into left field, and Frenchie's going to play right. Again, why are we trying to reinvent the wheel? Why are we getting cute here? All you had to do is keep it simple. Bring the young kid who's probably hungry, hungry and wants to open up eyes. Let him play in left field 3 games. 3 games wasn't going to hurt Everson Pereira coming up. I don't get the Yankees what they're doing. Hey, Steve. Good evening, Steve. How are you, buddy? We discussed Alvarez was going to get plunked last night. He was, and some of his teammates came out of dugout. Oh, good to see that. You know what? I did not see that. I didn't pay attention. Thanks for telling me on that. So he did get hit. Wow, he did get hit. Huh. Hopefully no one gets suspended there, Steve, for the Mets. They're on fire right now. They are on fire. They're playing well. You wouldn't want to lose players in this hot streak to suspension. I know you have to protect Alvarez, your teammate, but man, that will suck to get some people suspended. Hopefully, no fisticuffs. I didn't really see it. I forgot to check that game out this morning too. So I hope you're doing well here. So the Yankees here, we saw the lineups. Now, for those of you who are watching the watch along for the very first time, welcome aboard. How are you? I just sent you the link, Mario. I just sent you the link. It should be in the same. It should be there. It's in your Twitter and in your email address. That's why I wish you guys would get here early. Not wait until we go live, where I gotta now scramble like I have a fire, like I have my head on fire to try to get you guys on, and that's why I send it early so you guys could be here early. And we don't have to do with these. We don't have to do this gymnastic. It looks Bushwick first and foremost. I know we're amateurs and but it still looks Bushwick. That's why I would like guys to get here early. All right, so we'll get right to it, and let's go right to it. Tonight, the Cubs come in. There's a team that's below 500. They're struggling. They look like they're going to be sellers. We're not going to see Marcus Stroman. Stroman pitched yesterday. We're not going to get their 2 top pitchers. We're going to get their 3rd, 4th, and 5th pitchers for the Cubs. If you're the Yankees, you have to try to get a sweep. Knowing the way the Yankees are, they might get to win the series 2 out of 3. But in a perfect world, or in a statement, unimpressive, you want to raise my eyebrow in an impressive manner, you need to sweep the series. They need to sweep the series, go into the All-Star break with the 3-game winning streak, and get retooled. Again, I don't know how many pitches, what the pitch count for Mr. Pitcher tonight, Carlos Rodon. I just blanked out for a second. I want to make sure that these guys get on. Carlos Rodon to pitch well here. I don't know how many pitches. What's his pitch count? What's it going to be? 70, 75, 80 pitches? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I hope he pitches well and hope he doesn't have hot control where he gets some soft contacts and he doesn't have to get a lot of strikeouts. When you have a lot of strikeouts, not right now, eventually will come. He's a high strikeout pitcher, but that takes a lot of pitches out of you. So, Lemario, let me know if you can't find it yet. It should be there. Both you and Hugh, I send them both the emails at the same time, so you guys can have it linked together. Like yesterday, you replied yesterday when I sent you the link, and we're ready to go here. All right, so those of you to watch the watch along for the first time, we do the watch along, we do the play-by-play, we do the instant reaction. We have a scoreboard. It also tells you balls and strikes. It tells you the play, if it's a double, a homer, a triple, an out, so it tells you a strikeout. And just like that, I'll bring it on. So if those that are first time watching us, there it is. You'll see it there, and it's about to start. It gives you a illustration of a batter. That's all, Rendon. And no 5 times. AKF has 5 appearances. 5 appearances. So hopefully that's I can't open up another tab to get these guys on, but it is what it is. If I have to fly solo, then I'll fly solo. All right. Mr. Aiden, are you excited to finally seeing Rodon finally pitch for the New York Yankees? We waited for him. He was the big acquisition. We was the big acquisition that the Yankees needed in the offseason, and they got him. They got the best pitcher available. They bring him in here. I had a little bit of setback in spring training. Now he's here. So it's good to see him finally pitching here. And it's like making a trade at the trade deadline, before the trade line, getting that arm, that quality arm there. But when that quality arm comes, we have an issue with Severino. And again, structurally, it looks fine. There's not saying there's nothing wrong with him. I don't think there's nothing wrong with him. I just think he's just a closer. He's a closer or an 8th inning guy, personally. He has good electric stuff, but the more he's out there, the more he gets exposed. Maria, hello, Maria. Yes, Rendon. I know you're happy. You're going to see Rendon. Hopefully, he makes you even more happier with his performance on the pitching mount. He'll become a staple pitcher that you will really, really like to see. I'm personally going to see him for the first time up close and personal. I don't know what I'm expecting for Rendon. I know I've seen his highlights. I know he pitches well and he had a good season last year. Also, with that stigma, he's always hurt. So hopefully he's not. Hopefully he gets that out of his way and we get it done. We're almost about to start. Yes, that loss was terrible. So what we do with that loss, we leave it there. We leave it in the past. That's gone. That's over, and we cannot do anything about that. So Rodon is about to make his. Okay, no fighting, just words. Okay, that's good though. That's good though, Steve. You have a little bit of words here, and I believe the Diamondbacks still go to Citi Field, so maybe they'll rekindle that there. So we'll put the lineups here. We'll get the tickers already on. Rodon is ready to go, and the first pitch. There's a strike. We're on the way here. So Horner, who is batting .275, 5 home runs, 43 RBIs, 91 hits, and 331 at bat. And here's the pitch. This one in the air, the center field. Bader's tracking it. Bader at this warning track, and he makes the play. So he hunts that down. Okay. All right, one away here. Here's Suzuki. Now, Suzuki is playing .258, 6 home runs, 26 RBI. He's 64 for 248 at bats. And Don ready to deal the pitch. And this one's swinging. Foul away. 0-1. I'll say good evening to Lemario who's joining me. Lemario, you found it. And the pitch. There's a strike. 0-2. So we got Mario on with us. So he found the thing. he found the StreamYard application, and here's the 0-2. This one is popped up. Sky high. Bader's under it. Makes the play. 2 outs. So Bader has assisted on both. So the Yankee defense is McKinney in left, Bader in center, Cordero in right, Donaldson in third, Volpe at short, Torres at second, Rizzo at first, Kaloshka behind the plate. And here is Don with 2 outs, but it's empty. Here's Ian Happ, and the pitch to Happ, and he swings away 0-1. Happ is batting 253, 7 home runs, 39 RBI, 75 hits, and 297 plate appearances. Here comes the 0-1. Up high. The 1-1 is 2-1. Wait for the 2-1 pitch. Now Don deals the 2-1. This one is foul out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2. And he fouls it away. Hey, Heel.
Hey.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes. The count here. We have Lamario. We have Heel going in this here. They're in. The 2-2 from Don. Swing and a miss. He got him. So it's 1-2-3 inning for Carlos Rendon's Yankee debut, and the Yankees come to bat. All right, guys, how you guys are doing? You guys are doing all right? Both of you guys?
I guess I'll go first. I'm doing just fine, if you can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
All right.
All right, so Carlos Rendon gets his first inning as a Yankee, gets a couple of ball hit in Death Valley, center field, straight away, another pop-up, and a strikeout. So good job there.
This is a must-win game as the Yankees are now officially tied in the third wild card with the Blue Jays.
Nah, it's still plenty. Right now, today, I'll be honest with you, Heel, today's game is finding out what Rodon's going to give. How he's going to come out of this healthy and all that. The win is the second important part right now. Beyond, it's me saying, and after me.
Well, me and you probably think differently then, because like if my team was in the spot, I would be like, this is a must-win game.
There's over 70 games left. I can't. I know you.
Though,
that's why I can't overreact.
Those 70 games can go just like that, though.
Oh yeah. No, I got you. So here's Jameson Taillon, who's 2-6 record, a 6.93 earned run average, 63 and 2 innings, 77 hits, 59 strikeouts, 20 walks, and surrendered 13 home runs. And Rodon is in his first of a 6-year deal, Steve. All right, stepping to the batter's box here, Anthony Volpe. Volpe now, Taillon ready to deal to Volpe, and Volpe swing and a miss. And we're on the way here. Volpe, who's batting 220 with 12 home runs, 31 RBIs, 65 hits, and 295 at-bats for the rookie. And pitch. He inside out. This one to right field, but it just hung up there. He makes the play. He's hitting the ball hard, but early in the account.
Hopefully, we gotta score. That's what I want. Is offense. You know.
Here's Torres, who's batting 242, and the pitch, first ball swinging, fouls, 0-1. He's batting 245, with 13 home runs, 36 runs batted in, 79 hits, and 322 plate appearances. And you're on. 1 ball, 1 strike outside. Here's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And 2-1. Foul. 2-2. Any rumors? Like between innings, or rumors of any trade or teams, anything heating up there?
I'll check for you. There's been like minor ones here. There, like nothing to really talk about.
This one is foul to play.
Gotta score though. That's what I.
We can't hear you, Lamara. Your audio is very low.
Oh, Shane Bieber is drawing trade interest already.
And a 2-2 just missed.
Can you hear me now, Ken?
Time call by Glaber. We have a 3-2 count.
Hold on.
And the payoff pitch. Up the middle. There's a base hit for Glaber Torres.
Good job, Labor. That boy.
He's on base. There we go. Here's Anthony Rizzo. Rizzo against his old battery mates. Of course, he's been a staple. When you think of Chicago Cubs, now World Series, you think of Anthony Rizzo. Now he's batting 261 with 11 home runs, 38 RBIs, 78 hits, and 299 at bats for the Riz. Throw over to first. He gets back. A pitch. This one is line to left field. And then Suzuki. Suzuki makes the play. 2 outs.
Yeah, Suzuki and probably Christopher Morel are my players just to look after this game.
Yeah. Here's Stanton. Now, Stanton is batting 201, 7 home runs, 20 RBIs, 28 hits, and 139 at bats for designated hitter. He takes a call strike on the outside corner from Tyone. 0-1.
There's a slight echo from the Mario side, I believe.
Is Mario, you have to take us off the speaker. And the 1. Echo's gone, right? Swing and a miss.
Yeah, I believe so.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think it is.
All right. Echo's gone? Echo's gone.
Mm-hmm.
And the 1-2. 2-2. You're probably right, Steve, but I think the Yankees were desperate when they gave Rodon that contract. Swing and a miss, tipped in the glove. So a quick inning, no 1, 2, 3. Actually, no runs, 1 hit. Leave 1 here. We go to the second inning, no score. Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. There, 6 years was a little too long of a lengthy contract for Rendon with the history of the back. Now with back issues, he had some other issues, some injuries there. But the Yankees were in a position they were desperate. They needed a pitcher. They needed. They were losing Tyone. Tyone was leaving. Of course, everybody was okay with that. Nobody really wanted Tyone really to return you with a 6+ ERA, but they needed. They had to give him that extra year. I think competitors, other teams that were going to sign him, was ready to go 5 years with Tyone.
Yeah, and at the time of that saga, every other pitchers are being taken off the market, like pretty quickly, at least at the time.
Yeah.
So, and everyone was saying, every Yankee fan was like, get another pitcher. And well, the Yankees did listen.
Yep, the Yankee. Yeah. So a few years from now, 2 years or 3 years, when it seems like a bad deal, the fans wanted him. I remember the Twitter handle on it had me bonkers because I'm not, and I wasn't a big Carlos Rendon fan because of the injuries. Remember last year when I know Chris likes him. Chris is a big fan of Carlos Rodon, and he was telling me the Yankees trade for him since last year, and I was like, he's too injury prone, and then in the offseason, the fan base went crazy wanting him, and we got him. I would have liked to give him 4 years tops, 3 years and a 4, 2 with options, players or a players or team option, but hey, we need him. If he wins the World Series, it's gonna be worth it. We got an echo. You hear echoes?
I don't hear echo.
I don't hear Holmes. 1-0. Now, Gomes batting .264, 8 home runs, 27 RBIs, 46 hits, and 174. Let me know if there's still an echo. And he popped up. And Rizzo makes the play in foul territory. Oh, Rizzo homer since May. Here's Morel. My first time seeing him in person. Now he's batting .281, 15 home runs, 38 RBIs, 40 for 171 bats here. This one's popped up. First pitch swinging, high fly ball, and Bader makes the play. Now, 2 out bases empty. Here's Trey Mancini, the veteran. Mancini was in 246, 426 RBIs, 49 hits, and 199 at bats. Hey, Steve, I'm gonna ask a question. I was thinking this would have been a perfect designated hitter for the Mets. I don't know why they didn't sign him in the offseason. Mancini would have been perfect for the Mets at the DH role. And you could play him at times where you could rotate him with Alonso. I'm surprised when they didn't even bat an eye at Mancini. He's also a veteran. Here's the 1-0. Mancini pops up. Cordero has a chance. Cordero makes the play. So a quick inning, 6 up, 6 down. So we go to the bottom of the second inning.
Quick work Rodon is making.
Yeah, he is making quick work. That's good. He's not going to be out there laboring. He's pitching free and easy.
I mean, I'll say this throughout with Rodon. Throughout his career, he's been a really good pitcher.
When healthy, he's very good. Here's the thing: when it gets magnifying heel, when you have too many of the same type of players. When I mean not position, I mean too many injury players. When they're healthy, there's so many when there. Bader is good when he plays, but when if he's healthy.
Yeah.
Giancarlo Stanton is a force when he's healthy. You see the pattern there. Rodon is a good pitcher when he's healthy. There's
Yeah,
too
I
many
know.
of that. There's too many. We have too many of that type of common denominator when healthy. And man, it seems like they get injured at the wrong time, or they never put together a run where they all could be healthy at least in September, October to see the full potential. But you said, and rightfully so, injury is part of the game. That's why you have to develop and have a bench and system in those kind of plans, a backup plan for those. Bring plug and play, next man up mentality.
And let's be honest, we said it time and time again. We also have that anxiety of, even if Rodon does good, is Aaron Boone going to pull the switch in the fifth, sixth inning or whatever? It's just something that's always going to be in the back of your head this season, and well, in previous seasons.
All right, so we're about to start.
It's time! It's time! It's Vader time!
And Bader will lead it off here. And Bader, who's batting 264, takes a call strike. 264, 7 home runs, 28 RBIs, 37 hits, and 190 at bats for Harrison.
But we're starting off on a positive note, so let's keep it going.
1 ball, 1 strike outside. Here swings and fouls it out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A happy fan gets a souvenir. The ball drifted out of play. The 1-2. As he fouls it back, it's still 1-2. 19 pitches here for Jameson Taillon. Here's the 1-2. Misses down low, 2-2. Now, we'll wait for the 2-2 pitch I'm about to say with Taillon. And the 2-2. Caught in the outside corner. Bader gone looking. Kicks the outside corner, and Josh Donaldson will come out to play. Now, I thought with the pitch clock, speeding up, I thought it would help Taillon, seeing that he has 6.93 ERA. Because last year when he was going and dealing, he wasn't hesitating, get the ball, throw. I'm surprised that I thought he would benefit from that, from the pitch clock speed up. Here's Donaldson, who's batting a beautiful 144 with 9 home runs, 14 RBIs, and takes a call strike on 0-1. He has 13 hits for the season with 90 at-bats for the immortal Donaldson, taking the mantle from Willie Calhoun. Up and in, 1-1. I think the Yankees are going to give him 100 at-bats, and they'll release this guy.
Yeah, Donaldson started out as a minor leaguer for the Cubs, ironically. He was supposed to be a catcher.
2 balls and 1 strike to Donaldson. You can't have this guy getting you only 13 hits and 100 at-bats. As he fouls it 2-2. You got to – I'm pretty sure a kid in the minor leagues could get better. If you give them 100 at bat, they're going to get more than 13 hits. The 2-2. Donaldson hit this one in the air to right field, and this is going to fall short of the wall. Fan thought about reaching over, but they didn't. Here's McKinney. with the bases empty, take the ball up high, 1-0. Now Billy is batting 246, 4 home runs, 7 RBIs. He has 17 hits and 69 at bat. So McKinney has more hits and less at bats than Donaldson. The pitch, 2-0.
Well, Thompson has been the definition of home run or nothing lately.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
But he has only 5 more home runs than McKinney. There's a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Grounded to the second baseman. Fields, McKinney is retired. Yankees go down in order. So we go to the third.
No, I don't know if he would go this far as me, but it seems like McKinney's kind of been struggling lately.
He was injured a little bit. He's playing a little bit, not 100% healthy.
Maybe not.
He's got nagging injuries.
Maybe he's just trying to find it again. Who knows?
Well, he's gonna have 3 games to try to get this going. At least show something, because they're not gonna make a move. Whatever the roster is, barring an injury, they're not making a move until after the All-Star break. It looks like that, Cordero's here for the next 3 games. Barring an injury, a foreseeable injury that they need to make a move. I don't see a really major injury that they have to put them on the IL, somewhere on the IL. This is the team that's going to be there. But after the All-Star break, it'll be interesting to see what they'll do. They desperately need to bring a real outfielder. And it sucks because they released Hicks to bring in Greg Allen. And I think Greg Allen would have been a spark, but he got hurt. That hip, really derailed them. Of course, then they had to bring Bowers and McKinney. But man, that really hurt, because and again, I'm not gonna say that Greg Allen was gonna be the end solution at left field there, heel. But he would have been. But defensively, there's a couple of these balls that have been falling in, dunks or misplayed doubles and misread. Might not be able to experience left field, experience outfielder out there. So things that have been different. The bat might not have been there, but still.
Yeah, it's like we've been yelling over the past, feels like forever now. It's like IKF can play basically anywhere in the infield, and he's
not a bad outfielder. He's just an experience. Right.
Yes.
So here's Cody Bellinger. And
for
there's a
people
pitch outside. 1-0.
For people that think playing the outfield is easier than the infield, just look at IKF. I mean,
so Yankees, let me see. He's going to try to endear himself to the Yankees here, and here it goes. There it goes. This is high. It is far. It is gone. Second death job for Cody Bellinger. I told you this guy fits Yankee Stadium, people. Y'all don't live. Y'all don't listen. I said this in May. I said it in the offseason. Why are they not going after Cody Bellinger? Where they, if the Michael Conforto, he's injured. I was shocked he was gone from the Dodgers. He was floating around. He signed with the Dodgers kind of awfully late. I said, go get Cody Bellinger. And then he signed with the Cubs. I saw that was a short-term deal. I said, the Cubs is not going to play good. That would be trading. Cubs started off terribly. I said, he'll be a trade bait. This one's popped up. High fly ball, center field. Amaya makes the play. Excuse me, off Amaya's bat. Amaya was batting 269, home runs, 9 RBIs. Cody Bellinger, that's his 9th home run of the season. He's batting now 300. And he's a left-hander who could play left, center, first base. Right, he could play all 3 corner outfields, first base.
He can play left, center, and right, and he can play first base too.
Yeah, that. I said he's all 3 corner out position plus first base.
Oh, sorry.
1 and 1.
That pitch though was right in his hot zone. I don't know why they would challenge him there.
Well, lefty on lefty. That was impressive by Bellinger. 1-1.
Yeah.
So there was the perfect game, the shutout, the no-hitter, all in one swing there. So here's Patrick Wisdom. So he's batting 189. That's not too wise. With 14 homers, 28 RBIs. Here's the 1-2. Down low, 2-2. Wow. How they give me a stat on that? That was a nice shot.
Now we like launch angle, don't we, Kev? No, I'm just kidding.
No, usually they do that. I mean, they force feed that as it's grounded to shoot third and Fields fires in time. 2 outs. Now back to the top of the lineup. Here's Horner. Here's the pitch. There's a strike.
And you kind of saw that coming, though, because even though his pitch count is low, you can tell he's getting hard hit.
Yeah. A couple of those pulls in the first inning or hit were some nice shots. Here's the 0-1. There's a base hit. He should run. He sure's on. He has 20 stolen bases, and you got Kyle Higashioka on the plate. You bet your rear end they're going to be running. You bet they're going to steal. He's going to go on Higashioka. But it's up to Rodon now to get there. He's not an everyday player. Bellinger, Steve? Which player is that, Steve? Is it Bellinger? I'm thinking you're saying Bellinger, but I'm going to make sure. There's a pitch to Suzuki, 1-0. So the Cubs have a 1-0 lead on a Colin Bellinger solo shot to the second deck in right field. Bleachers.
Yeah, Cano used to go there a lot back in his time.
The 1-0. This is grounded right to Volpe. Volpe fields, goes a short way, and the inning comes to an end. But 1 run, 1 hit. Actually, 2 hits. No error. Leave 1 man on base. 1-0 Chicago.
Yeah, and I know that wide range by Volpe might go unnoticed because it still turned into a hit. But wow, that range at short was impressive.
It was impressive, but remember, he could run, dude. That guy got 20 stolen bases already. He's fast. He's fast. It's refreshing. It's refreshing seeing a typical leadoff hitter with a lot of speed there, right? Hey, Dave, salute.
Well, yeah, that was Nico Horner, and a lot of players these days in leadoff spot. They have a lot of speed and a lot of power.
Yeah, he's an impressive player. I was looking at his numbers earlier in the game as I was doing the lineups and checking out his season stats there. I'm like, whoa, that one that impressed me was the 20 stolen bases. I was like, damn, 20 stolen. I know Volpe's 4 behind, but Volpe got more. The manager don't send him or hold him, and he doesn't come base as much. So it's but I'm really impressed with him.
You think that's impressive? Go look at Ronald Acuna's stats this year. He's the unanimous.
I could imagine.
Yeah.
I could imagine. I'm waiting for that. I'm gonna savor that when we play the Atlanta Braves later on in the year.
Yeah, like I know we talk a lot about Ohtani on here and how he's the unanimous AL MVP, but the unanimous NL MVP is Acuna. At least right now. Yeah, I think right now he has like 40 stolen bases, like 20, 30 home runs already, something like that. I think just 20. He has like ridiculous numbers that are just like mouth-watering. Like he's literally yeah.
Here's Higashioka to lead off the inning. who's batting 229, 4 home runs, 21 RBIs, 30 hits, and I'm getting 31 at bats. And here's the pitch. This one is line, and Bellinger takes that off. What a play. Nice play by Bellinger. I wish we had a player like that there. Yes, Bellinger was. I remember his. I mean, Clay was a pretty decent player. He was, last man, a bench player. He, him there. Yankees always had that kind of player. And Cordero, first ball swinging, backhanded by the first baseman, Fields goes to the pitcher, and Mancini to Tyone made that look perfect there. 2 quick outs. I didn't even give you Cordero's numbers. He was batting 140, 148, 4 home runs, 11 RBIs for Cordero, the Lamb. Here's Volpe now. All right. I think Lamario went to watch Friday Night SmackDown.
He's like
and there's ball 1-0.
He's like, the Bellinger home run just killed me. He's like, that's it.
Is that you don't? We have an echo and he doesn't. I don't know. He sounds low. He needs the equipment. I think whatever phone. I think the phone doesn't really work with him. He needs equipment if he wants to do this.
Yeah.
And it's good to have him because he's a young kid. It's nice to have a young kid who likes baseball talk about it and watch along, give his perspective, and also listen to us to talk to him so he can get the knowledge. Listen, he could be doing mischief. This is why, if people don't like that he's on or whatever the case is, I'm gonna have him on because I'm keeping him away from trouble. Here's a grounded and throws in time. Oh, I'm not saying he's gonna get into trouble. I'm not saying he's getting into trouble. I'm just saying if he's here doing baseball with us, there's temptation for him to do something negative. So I kind of like him. I kind of like him to join us so he could do some baseball. Something sane. It's clean. It's fun. We have our little hygienes, but we keep it PG 90% of the time. Unless Boone takes me off the rails on those rants. But other than that, that's why I don't mind. I like when he comes. But he just needs the proper equipment.
So we're talking about leadoff hitters, and can you guess?
Yes.
And Ronald Acuna Jr. is literally playing like an old school leadoff hitter. Can you guess how many stolen bases he has already?
24?
No.
Higher, Bob?
Higher. He leads the league, actually.
Wow. 34?
Higher.
Wow. No way. He's not in 40 already, is he?
Yep.
Wow.
41.
That's impressive.
He's only been caught 7 times.
That's impressive. I'm sorry. That's an impressive stat. That's extremely impressive.
And he also has 21 bombs to go over, and I'll leave the rest of the mystery. So
He's a 2020. He's a 2020 hitter. Already 20 home runs, 20 stolen RBIs. 20 stolen bases. Excuse me.
I forgot the exact numbers, but he was the first player ever in MLB history to have like 40 stolen bases, 20 bombs, and like something else. It's crazy.
It must be RBIs.
I think so. It's something like that.
All over 50 crazy. RBIs.
I'll just let you look at it when they face the Braves, and you're just gonna go, and they're just gonna get higher from there.
Of course, that's impressive, very impressive, Robert Acuna. All right, so we're here now to the 4th inning. This game is going pretty fast here.
Yeah, and good luck to the Braves who are facing the Rays right now. They're up 2-1. I just checked.
Oh, nice. Let's go. All right, so here's Happ, 0-for-1. And there's a strike. I don't think he's getting more. Ian Happ. No. Signed a 3-year, 60. He signed an extension 3 years. So he's not going anywhere. He was supposed to be. He was rumored. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. That's the second strikeout of he and Ham.
You know what? Let's do the questionnaire like the Yankees do on the broadcast. Who was the last Yankee to steal 40 bases?
There's a strike. Hold on. Brett Gardner.
Brett Gardner?
I think I'm going to go Brett Gardner.
Because I looked it up.
Swing and a miss one, too.
From what I researched, he was the last player actually to have a 40-40 season. From my understanding,
Whoa.
for the Yankees.
Oh, that's Curtis Granderson. The Grandy man.
I'll
Here's
give
the
the
0-2.
chat. I'll give the chat a chance. So I'll wait after this inning.
Right field, back at the track, and he makes the play. 2 outs. Gave that one a right. I'm not. I thought I guessed it correct. Curtis Granderson. Oh man, appreciate it. There you go.
Yep.
Is it right? Or am I correct?
Yeah, when it comes to stolen bases, yes, Curtis Gardner. That's an actor. Good. Rick Gardner did.
Okay.
But if we're gonna go 40-40 season, apparently if you look it up, it says Soriano did it.
Ooh.
But
Okay.
I'll look up Curtis Granderson though.
I could have sworn Granderson had a but I don't know, he might. Did he hit 40 with the Yankees? I don't remember his high number.
Let's see, because Soriano did it in 2006 apparently.
Well, sweep the Cubs. It might happen, Dave. It might happen, Dave. It might happen. 1-2 up high. 2-2.
Granderson never stole more than 26 bases, and that was with Detroit.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
Before Rick Gardner, it was actually Soriano.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Good job there. Good job. The 2-2. This one's right in the hands. Fly ball. And Bader, Cam Swund already makes the play. Cubs go in order. So we go to fourth, the bottom of the fourth here. 1-0 Chicago.
So there you go, Yankee fans who's looking for just stolen bases. It's Rick Gardner. If you're looking for a 40-40 season, it was Soriano.
So Gardner was the last 40 stolen base hitter.
40 homer, 40 stolen base season. Yeah.
No, but stolen bases period. The 40.
Yeah. The last stolen base season period was for Rick Gardner in 2011, I believe.
So I had half of it right, but I couldn't get the 40 home run guy. Okay. I think A-Rod had 30-30.
Yeah, that was in 2011. Yeah, with the Yankees.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly right. And unfortunately, there's none of that many more in a lot of areas now. You know, they're fortunately. That's why, some of the basketball courts, a lot of mischief happens. If it's not in an organized environment like the public courts. Unfortunately, instead of basketball, they do mischiefs there. It sucks because as a young kids, you want to go out and play. I mean, I remember when we were young, we were outside playing until it got dark. Or man, so even if you were able, to stay a little while later, you could. If your parents were hanging out outside as well. I remember used to play baseball all night, pretty much, just playing game after game after game, or full court back and forth, taking a break at the pumps. At the hydrants, the water hydrants, the pumps in New York City. Just get some water, hose down, and go back, play another full court. Well, Greg Allen took practice and defensive drills at the stadium, so he'll be back after the All-Star break. Here's Torres. There's a strike to Gleyber Torres. So Torres with the only single game here. Yankees again with another one-hit situation. Almost halfway through the game, they need. This is something that's not colder. This one's popped up. Mancini makes the play. It's like when you think they're gonna hit water low, they start concentrating and start playing and working the count and doing things that win baseball, and then they go on a run and they forget. They just don't do it again. It's like, why? You know. And that's what the Yankees have been since Judge has been out. They've been a 500 mediocre team, and it shows. You see the goods, the bads. You see,
I hope they don't take this as an insult, but the Yankees are playing like an AL Central team.
No, they are. They are. That's not. They've been. I just finished saying they're playing 500 baseball or like a 500 baseball team. 1-1, 2-1. That's why they need to make a move in the trade deadline. And as much as I would like Cody Bellinger will fit if Judge was completely healthy. If with Judge's toe, here's 2-1, 3-1. You have to go big game fishing. You got to go get Soto or Ohtani. First time I say Ohtani, I really don't like Ohtani personally. I don't want him. He's going to cost the Yankees too much money. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss in two, and he's always injured as well. It's something and he hasn't had the Tommy John yet. And as soon as he gets the contract, he's gonna have Tommy John, and the rest was gonna stop. Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, he's playing right now with a blister. Like, he's hitting. He can't pitch, but he's hitting.
Here's the 3-2. Long run, and it is foul.
Oh, and to clarify, when it told me the Soriano thing, it told me the last Yankee in the season. So, and there clarified he did it with the Yankees. So the 40-40 thing happened with the Nats, but he did steal 40 bases with the Yankees. He still did that in 2002. So in case of anyone that actually.
And Mancini takes himself. Rizzo's gone. 2 outs.
Yeah, I thought I'd clarify that up. But like I said, he still stole 40 bags in 2002 with the Yankees. And he almost did it too. He hit 39 homers in 2002. It was that close.
Here's Stanton. Takes a ball down low. Well, no, boy, we'll love Stanton to play this game here. One for his confidence. Let's go. He's due for one, man. There's a strike.
There's Chris Bryant, the guy that I said needs to be a Yankee.
He's too old though. 1-1.
He's like, I think 32. He's 31.
This one grounded to short. This is an automatic out. He could roll like a ball. And the boo started. There was some boos there.
Yeah, these fans have had enough.
It's not appeasing a product. As we're going out of the 5th inning, you know, the game is almost halfway through here. They only have one hit. Yesterday they only had 2. They only had one hit almost going to the 8th inning. And it's not appeasing. Yeah, the games are going quick here at this point until the manager decides to go pitching, you know, bullpen hunting, changing, mixing, and that tends to get a little long in the tooth. But it's the Yankee starters make these games go fast. regardless of the fact that except for Severino yesterday, of course, but the other starters, these games go fast. We get to the fifth inning, we halfway through the game in no time. It's an hour. It's only an hour. We're already in the fifth inning. And I started not even an hour because I started the stream 15 minutes early. So we're talking about 45 minutes. We're already in the fifth inning. So just think about the poor sap on a Friday night that just got paid that's trying to get themselves one of those $25 chicken tenders or the $45.99 burger, and they haven't even reached the seat yet, and this game is almost done.
Yeah, I could literally order like a fresh pizza, tell them to start all the way from literally make the dough and everything, all from fresh ingredients, and I think it'll be here before like after the game gets done, before the game gets done or whatever.
No, I'm talking about the people in the stadium here. I'm talking about the poor saps that are at the stadium that they're gonna make this long. They're gonna make this long line. The tickets are expensive as heck. They're gonna go make this long line to get this overpriced chicken tender or burger. And by the time they get it cooked, sit down. Just now, I guarantee somebody sitting down in the seat with their food now, just getting it. Like, oh, it's ridiculous because I got paid. It's Friday night, and it's already in the fifth inning. Man.
Yeah, I'll just say this: there's no need for a pitch clock when you're the Yankees swinging at everything near the strike zone.
Here's Mancini. There's a strike.
And I feel like I owe you an apology for last night. Like I'm not trying to like bring it up or anything, but man, because I thought it was gonna be a good competitive game, and
that was a bad game. 1-1. That was a terrible game. But you know what? It was cool because we had Camden. I remember his first name, and I forgot his last name, but he was the Oreo guy. We had a nice conversation there. I don't know but I think at the end of the night when he left, he put things down. But it is what it was.
Yeah. But when I heard Rodon was back, I was like, all right, well, let's go. Feels like a
get hit that like line, please. We let the Oreo guy come in and put a thumb down, even though we had a nice conversation. But it is what it is. That's why we have to hit that thumbs up, that like button, please.
Yeah, I think the thumbs down just means your video is harder to find, but it still puts you in like, I don't know. It's weird how it works.
It's the algorithm. You got the more thumbs up, the more you get jump. You get jump in the front of the line when someone searches for Yankees.
Yeah.
So we have a 2-2 count to Trey Mancini. 3-2. Rodon at 45 pitches here. So pitch count wise, very good. 45 pitches. The one hiccup, the Bellinger solo shot. He walks Mancini. Okay, a leadoff walk to Mancini.
Could have been worse.
Yeah, but now the manager's itching. Why? He only has 40-something pitches. Relax. Because it's the fifth inning. He was the fifth inning. Oh. It's like his mistress watching him in the fifth inning on TV or something. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, right now, like I get it. 1-0, you're behind, but the game still has a nice pace to it,
A really nice pace. It's a good pace. Even though the Yankees are not doing anything with offensively, but it's a good pace. It's a quick back and forth. It's not. Here's Bellinger now. Rodon's very careful with Bellinger. Now the pitch. Swing and miss. He challenged him up high. 97 miles an hour. That was nice. That was a very live fastball up.
Yeah, if you're going to throw a ball where you did last time, make sure it breaks or it goes in the dirt.
We have an 0-1 to Bellinger. This one is popped up. Infield, and Rizzo's going to call for it. Rizzo makes the play. 1 out. Hey, SmackDown's from Madison Square Garden. Here's Amaya. Amaya takes a ball up high. 1-0. Pitch 2-0. Let me ask you this, Hugh. This game be over before SmackDown's an event.
SmackDown ends at 9. We're already at 7.
10.
Well,
yeah, 9. Yeah. It's your
9.
time. I forget, you're an hour behind. 3-0.
Mm-hmm. It depends on Aaron Boone. He's the factor, because if he decides to go to the bullpen and all that, I'm like, with any other normal manager, I'll be like, okay, fine, it might end before SmackDown, but I'm like, I'm gonna say no, because Aaron Boone, Carlos Rodon might eventually get his pitch count up, and then you heard the commentators. They apparently have like a 70-something pitch count.
75. I think he's going to let him go 75.
Yeah, pitch count on Rodon. So I'm going to say no. And then that's when we see, Aaron Boone be like, ooh, who's going to go to the bullpen tonight? So I'm going to say no. SmackDown ends first.
Okay. So a runner on a 3-0 count here to Amaya. So a little bit of a pickle here for Rodon. And the 3-0. Walked them.
Carlos Rodon is telling him, dude, just don't let him steal.
Second walk surrendered by Rodon in the inning. Yes, I saw that. They had that fun conversation. They had a funny exchange there, Dave, when he went to break up the pitch. So it was cool. At least he was cool about it. Had a little bit funny exchange there. Now here we go. Now here's Wisdom. Let's see if they could get him here. They smarter than what?
He has a lot of pop.
This might be 2 of them. That wasn't wise enough. 1. No, but he was quick enough there. Man, he moved with some there.
Yeah.
As Wisdom reaches on a fielder's choice.
Wisdom's an interesting player, actually. He's a guy I wouldn't mind one of my teams trading for, or heck, even one of your teams, because he has a lot of power. He's also got some good speed, and he's a nice utility player. He can play the outfield, first, and third.
I didn't know much about him. I didn't know until the first time I see him. Here's Nico Hersher, who plays shortstop at second base. He's pretty good. This guy looks like he's a real deal, man. Impressive. Swing and a miss as he fouled it.
Wisdom's also a former Texas Rangers prospect.
Oh, really? Oh, no wonder we won't like him. This one, base hit to the right field. Arrow, 2-0. Wisdom goes to second. Boy, that 2-0 lead must feel like 7-0. The way Yankees on that thing. That's good piece hitting.
Yeah. Aaron Boone has to be getting that phone like it's time.
55 pitches. Yeah, they have a hemorrhoid commercial. They should find a hemorrhoid sponsor for itches. Yeah, with Boone's face on it. Here's Suzuki, but there's 2 outs here. You just got to continue to work on this hitter here, Suzuki. SmackDown started, and there we go in Madison Square Garden.
Be careful with Suzuki. He's a bad, bad man. You don't want to give him anything good to hit.
No, he looks like it too. Another one.
Yeah,
I'm actually shocked that the Cubs are this under expectation.
Oh yeah, I think it's their pitching
And-
mainly.
Ooh, no. So a little. This is the first adversity really for Rodon here, the fifth inning. Three and oh. Oh, he got a strike call. 3-1. Oof. And the pitch. Sharply right there's Volpe. Volpe backhands and got the force there. Let me wait before they don't go. Make sure because they always go to the replay. Oh, they got him. Let's go Yankees. We need some runs, man. And we need he'll would be nice if Dave would be nice if we get like 4 hits in the inning, at least back-to-back singles, and maybe you sprinkle in between, maybe then a double, 4 hits, per week. Would it be nice?
It would be nice. Problem is, we know it's probably not going to happen.
Instead of just waiting for the home run, and then the home run is great, but it just they false sense of security, in my opinion.
Yeah, like look at what the Cubs did. They basically did a station to station, pass the baton, trust each other.
That's it. And they're a bad team.
Yeah, they're not even known as a threat.
Mm-hmm. Boy, I tell you one thing. Madison Square Garden has come a long way from how WWE used to look to what it looks now in SmackDown. Holy guacamole. Because it used to look so small, so tiny, and dark. All right, here we go. We're ready coming back from the commercial here. Two players, 30-plus home runs in the season for both the Cubs and the Yankees. One and 0. The ball, Tyone misses. 51 pitches for Tyone. You're getting one hit, Jamison Tyone. Come on, let's go. There's a strike. 1-1. Yeah, you're getting beat up. Come on, this guy was back practice last year. No, he was good. He was with the Yankees, though. As much as he's struggling this year, he was pretty good with the Yankees. He wasn't great, but he was pretty good. 1-2.
The Cubs are 17th in the league in offense this year. So I guess that's something.
Here's 1-2. Did go. He did. Ugh.
Pitching wise, the Cubs are 12th with a 3.99 ERA.
Here's Donaldson. He takes a call strike. 0-1. And he fouls. He pitches FPR, the Yankees, and get rocked. Now they trade him, and now he's shutting out the Yankees. Give up. Yeah, I know. Dave, let me ask you a question. We saw Frenchie Cordero was bought up by the Yankees. I don't know if you heard me earlier, so if you did hear me go a little bit, I apologize if I sound redundant or like a broken record. As Torres goes down on strikes. Actually, not Torres, is Donaldson gets booed. Now, why not bring Everton Pereira? Play these last 3 games. Why Cordero? There's enough guys who's swinging for the fence, and Donaldson, Stan. We know the guys. We need Pereira who could play first of all with speed and a complete defense in the outfield. I don't think Cordero's a good outfielder. Why not? And he's part of your 40-man roster. Everson Pereira, you're not moving anything, you're not jumping or unprotecting players. I don't get it. I don't really get it. There's a strike, 1-1. The only thing that came to my mind when I first ranted was maybe they're gonna see if Cordero play here, and if Cordero don't do nothing in these last 3 games, they could just release him and put someone in the 40-man roster. Maybe hoping, cross my fingers, a Jason Dominguez, and then say goodbye to Frenchie Cordero, and then then you could manipulate and bring Dominguez, maybe in August. 3-1 count. I know. You can't control that. I know. That's the problem. It's the thought process, Dave. It's like, why? What's the thought? And of course, the Yankee front office they don't have to explain us every little detail and every move. I'm pretty sure they have a reason, and that's why when I first ranted, that's fortunately that light bulb came on my head. Maybe Cordero gets a chance to play here. He doesn't do nothing. The Yankees want to make room. They'll let him go, or release DFA get him off the 40-man roster. I put one like Dominguez or someone else on a 40-man. They make a trade. They because Greg Allen is about to come off the IL, and Greg Allen they have to make some room as well. So maybe that's what it is there, Dave. He took batting practice today and so forth. And I know the Yankees, I think, will value more Greg Allen over Frenchie Cordero. There's a outside.
We all know the true answer deep down, and it's the fact that they need to bring up Dominguez, and they need to get rid of all these washed up has-beens or all these wannabes. And it's just a fact. Enough of the excuses, enough of these oh, they need to develop more. It's well, look at Volpe. You took a gamble on him. He's starting to get it. He's starting to become one of your best players. I'm why can't you do the same with Dominguez and Pereira and other guys down there in your minor league system? It's look at what happened. Did you not learn anything from the Rangers and Joey Gallo trade? You traded away two guys so far, 2 key guys to the Rangers, in Duran and Josh Smith. Mm-hmm. Josh Smith's a left-handed contact hitter with Smith, who's helping Bruce Bochy, and Duran, who's just been fantastic since going to the Rangers and developing and coming up. It's the answer. You're just either too stupid or you just not motivated to win. That not only goes to Brian Cashman and Aaron Boone and the Yankees, front office. That goes to all the fans and everyone too. It's what this team needs to do. It's just for some reason they rather hire these has-beens to try to do what they did back in their prime, or they rather stick to this formula or keep trying to buy a champion. It doesn't work. Look at Aaron Judge. He came from your farm system, and now he's your captain. You know how to win. You just ignore it. So I'm sorry, Kev. Enough of the Logan Allens, Jake Bowers. Enough of these guys. Bring up Dominguez, put him in left. You got Bader, that's fine. You got Judge, that's great. Put Dominguez in left. Bring up Pereira. Probably put him in third or second,
that's
whatever.
Peraza. The Yankees got two guys that their names sound the same.
Well,
You got Edson Pereira and
Pereira. Sorry.
Oswaldo Peraza.
Well,
They both
bring
sound the
up
same.
Peraza. Yeah,
Edison Pereira is already it's a left fielder for the Yankees right now. He's in AAA. He's having a good season, a really good season in AAA. Yeah. He should be up here. We shouldn't be, like you said.
Yeah, both of them should be up. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what teams are doing too. They're trusting their prospect. That's one of the reasons why they're letting teams like you spend the money and take high risks on these players. And that's why you're the ones getting hurt. And they're trusting their young stud to make history and get them to the promised land year after year after year. And then that gets teams like you nowhere.
At the end of the day, it's a young man's game, a young up-and-coming man's game, sprinkled with some veterans. The Yankees got the sprinkle here, but they're not got they're forgetting to put the injection of youth. Look what the baby bombers, so-called baby bombers, bought that injection of youth in 2016. They just almost made the playoffs when they bought up Sanchez when Sanchez burst on the scene, and then they bought Judge afterwards with Austin, was it Taylor Austin? I forget the first baseman.
Tyler Austin.
Tyler Austin. When they brought him up there, and they bought those young players, they were close to almost sneaking into the postseason. Then the following year, they exceeded because they played the young kids. You can't put a cap on. Oh, these are rookies. He's not gonna do. Oh, he's gonna. Don't cap yourself. It's just that's. I don't know. It's something that gets me frustrated. It's okay to bring the young players up. And and that's why if the Yankees think Dominguez is too young, the Yankees organization, he's way too young.
He's not too young. Look at the Angels.
I know
they brought up Mike Trout when he was 19, and now he's going to be a Hall of Famer, first ballot.
I know that. Juan Soto was up early. Ken Griffey was bought early, and again, you guys are borderline Hall of Famers that we're talking here. But there's players,
Am I saying Pereira or Dominguez is going to end up being the next Mike Trout? No, probably not. But that doesn't mean they can't develop into being good players.
Correct.
Yeah.
As 1 ball, 2 strikes here, as the bullpen starting to rev up here, Ian Hamilton is starting to warm up for the Yankees. A 6th inning, that guy is itching to come out. This one is hit. There's a base hit. Oh, that'd probably be it. No manager. Yeah, and I agree with you. Enough with the McKinneys, enough with the Bowers, enough with the Greg Allens. I understand the reason why let's play them, because they could be at the end of the back, or what you call it, end of the bench players.
Yeah, enough of the, like I said, has-beens or wannabes.
Yes. The retreads.
Or used to be's. Yeah. Like Volpe's, like I said, Volpe's literally one of, if not your best player right now. He's proving your formula is not working, and why you should trust in the youth.
1-0 pitch here from Rodon. Wow, pitcher gets, and Higgy. I'm telling you,
but I like the Yankees pitching though. They have a good start with pitching. They have an excellent start,
and bullpen is decent.
Yeah, the bullpen's great. Like the pitching in general is really good to great. It's just like the philosophy is just the right mindset, I should say. It's just not there with the front office.
3-0. I think this might be Don's final hitter, because he's 3-0 count. If he walks him, I think he's gonna come get him. He swings 3-1. Yeah, 3-1 count. Swing and a miss, 3-2 there. Nice battle there from Don. The payoff pitch, ground ball. Torres thought about going to third, but he gets out at first. Hap moves to third now. Here comes Boone. 69 pitches for Rodon. So this call to the bullpen is put you by way.
Lamentablemente fue eliminado. Qué pena, fue eliminado el participante. Lamentablemente fue eliminado. Qué pena.
Hey, if that was not bad, 2 runs. If you give me 2 runs here with only 69 pitches, and you got to the 6th inning, that's a quality start here.
Yeah, Rodon did his job. Problem is, I don't trust the offense.
The offense is not getting right now. They're stuck in neutral. They're stuck. And it's starting to feel like it's a Yankee Stadium thing.
Yeah, they gave him a round of applause, and he deserves it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, phenomenal job for Rodon. Yes, he delivered. Yes, that was a good screw. That was a great start. No, good start for his Yankee career. Very good start there on the mound for Carlos Rodon. I have no issues. I mean, that was a bad pit. Bellinger, just sometimes a good hitter takes a good pitcher out. It's just things happen, and they worked and they battled. They rolled their sleeves up and got that second run there. They in that inning. It was just. I can't complain about Rodon. He was good.
Not to mention, left-handers love that short right porch. Yes, it favors them a lot.
No, I'm encouraged. You're a Yankee fan. Got to be encouraged what you saw from Rodon here. Now, hopefully, he feels better tomorrow and the day after, and so forth. And into his next start after the All-Star break. As he's healthy there, that's fine. I mean, maybe they make a move to bring another pitcher in, because I'm sorry, Dave, I don't know if you heard. I'm saying I think Severino is a bullpen. To me, he's not a starter. I don't think he ever was a starting pitcher. To me, he's very lethal and effective coming out of the bullpen. And he probably could have been a closer. I don't know if he's a closer still, but he's a very good at. To me, his best suit is short relief.
Yeah, and this game is must win because the Blue Jays are blowing out the Tigers 7-1. So
yeah, 7-1.
Yeah, Yankees don't win this game. The Blue Jays.
Boston's up 5-0 on Oakland as well.
Yeah,
infield is for the Yankees, so this is something an occurrence that we see a lot. The infield draw in, swing and a miss, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Now Hamilton has to start getting back to his form before the injury, and he's a very valuable piece, regardless if he's going to be long-term with the Yankees or possibly included in a trade. Valuable arm could bring you something in part of a deal. And the 1-2. Ooh, that was right at the strike zone. That's a borderline strike, right on the top of the strike zone. Wow.
And I wouldn't trade Hamilton. I'll be honest with you.
Okay. But if they're asking you for him with a low level prospect for a left fielder, got to think about it. 3-2 now.
The only way I'm trading Hamilton is if he comes with like Josh Hader or something like that.
Down low, they want them.
If I'm the Yankees, I'm in the trade deadline. I'll be really strict with my starting pitching and bullpen. Other than that, everything else I think is like okay to negotiate with. You know what? This sets up a double play. This is all right.
As he fouls off, this has been juicy with the bruh line. I'm just keeping an eye on that. It is getting juicy, and I wish I could hear everything that's happening there. Swing and a miss 0-2. Just missed 1-2. This chop. This might be 2-1 on the first double play. They get the double play. The inning comes to a conclusion. 2-0. They needed that deal badly.
They really did. Now the offense needs to start doing something.
Yes. And you couldn't give Rodon an opportunity to get the victory his first game out. Now you have to try to get him out of the no decision. They handle business. They don't.
Yeah. And I'll be right.
So we're waiting for this inning to start. We're in a little bit of commercial break. I just keep an eye on SmackDown just with the Roman Reigns situation. It's pretty juicy. I can't wait to hear it. It looks good. All right, here we go. It will be Frenchie Cordero, then the top of the lineup with Volpe, Torres, and Rizzo if anyone's reached. The Yankees trailing by 2 here, and we hear the bottom 6th inning. The Yankee offense sputtered. Only 1 hit here. They need to start getting activated here. Let's go. Jameson Tyone still up there. There's a 0-1. The pitch misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count. And 1-1. Check swing. He did offer at it. 1-2 now. Those kind of. Let's go. We gotta get it started here. Let's go, fellas. Here we go. The 1 ball, 2 strike count. Let's go, Yankees. Takes a ball. 2-2 now on Taillon. Taillon with 72 pitches here. He has 72 pitches, and the leadoff batter here is Chico Cordero with a 2 count. Pitch to, and this one is stopped there. The Horner Fields in time. So nothing solid. The Yankees at bat. None of the hits are nice. Not a good piece of lumber. No solid contact. Everything off balance. Kudos to Taillon mixing and matching as well, allowing the Yankees hitters to put any good part of the bat on the ball. So with 1 now, we'll bring now Anthony Volpe. Volpe's 0 for 2, and he takes a call 0-1. So 3rd time against Taillon. Now, according to the Yankees, when Taillon was a member of the Yankees staff, his stuff was very horrible. 3rd time around. Let's see if the Yankees deal with it. Here's Volpe now. Sends this one, and he sends it to warning track. He gave it a ride there, but right to Happ. And Volpe continues to put a lot of authority on those balls, but right at defenders. 2 quick outs, bases empty. 75 pitches for Taillon. Now we'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
I'm
Torres
telling
with
you,
the only single of the game.
Volpe's just that dude right now. I don't know what happened with him. I mean, I kind of know what happened to him, but he's just that guy right now.
There's a strike. 0-1. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. 1 ball, 1 strike. Torres hits this one, lofts it to right field, and makes the play. Another fly ball. 6 strong innings for Taillon against the Yankees. So 6 innings, 1 hit ball. Jameson Taillon, Yankees trail here. 2-0. And only giving up 4 hits.
Jameson Taillon is making this look easy.
Oh, man. Dave, this is a tough one, man. This one's a it's torpedo with a you can't even go with bourbon because that's more relaxing. Scotch is relaxing, Dave. It's got to be but then I can't have coffee, then I won't be able to sleep. It's a cigar with coffee night, or a cigar with maybe a Cuba Libre, because it's not celebratory. It's like pain. That's what tonight. If inevitable here, but plenty of baseball left. Not to be negative Nancy's or downers. It's a Friday. It's a good Friday. The Yankees are home. The stadium is popping. It's the Cubs in town. All that. So we're before the All-Star break, they're gonna put on their hitting shoes. Let's go. They'll take it on. They'll get it. They'll get this ship righted well. They'll navigate through this rough tides. Right now it's low tides. The Yankee high tide is coming. Let's go.
Yeah, because I don't know about you, Kev, but when one of my teams loses a game, I'd rather lose by a blowout than lose by a close game. Because then it's like all it took was like a home run or a bloop in the blast. You just circle in your head of all the ways you could have possibly did something. If you can hear me.
I can hear you. We can hear you. Let me
Yeah.
read. We will see some changes after this game. I want to wake up tomorrow morning. I don't know about that one. Yeah, I said it. I've said it before on the air. If that happens, I am going to open a bottle of champagne live on the air and enjoy it.
Oh yeah. And then
And it's
hire
not
Joe
because of,
Madden.
it's not because of him. Not because of him. It's not because of losing his job. Is we're moving to the right call, right direction. You're gonna bring the right guy. He's a millionaire. He's a millionaire. He'll find a job. He'll go right to ESPN. And they're hiring low budget folk. He'll go in right there. Boom. That's the problem. That's the problem, Dave. That's why they haven't made a move there. Here's Bellinger. Because I don't trust anyone on that staff that's currently here to match. They can't, I don't. I like no one on this staff. Maybe Luis Rojas, and I don't think Luis Rojas will be managerial. I don't think they'll put him as a manager, and that's the only one I would trust in this whole Yankee staff. As coaches to be a manager. I don't like. I like the guy that takes. I forget his name. Um, Joe Espada is the one that left to Texas, to Houston.
Joe Espada is I believe the bench coach for us.
Mm-hmm. That's a mistake. They let him go too. But personally, I don't like who's in place because as an interim, and I don't know if they'll bring in an outside manager. You know what? Here's the thing: if they were to lose 3 games, get swept by the Cubs, I don't think he comes back from the All-Star break. There, you could bring in a Joe Madden and let him come in. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Because of the I hope not. I hope I'm just talking out of in another alternate universe, another world. Because now with all the comic book now, there's infinity universes, parallel multiverses. In a multiverse, the Yankees lose these 3 games. Boone gets done. Then Judge is told that he's going to get surgery, and you just bring in. But I don't know if they'll do that.
You be getting Madden, you said?
I don't know if they'll get Madden. I think they'll get Joe Madden. Joe Madden is too much respected in the league, and he'll tell where to put his analytics sign or tell him how to make a lineup. He'll use the analytics, but he'll have the ultimate say to the general manager.
Yeah. I know you would love this.
Here's the throw, and he stole the base. Bellinger.
Wow.
Bellinger. He's impressing the Yankees. I could steal bases. I could hit home runs. I could play center field. Oh, he was gone. That was a hell of a break by Bellinger.
Well, I don't think anyone's impressed with you sitting on Higashioka, but yeah. But yeah, I think personally, I feel like you would like Espada if you can get him back from the Astros, just because Puerto Rican native.
I think that too. But before he left, but he was in place there. I was really disappointed when he left the Yankee, home, the brass.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find out why he left. Did he just get fired or?
No, he took a position in Houston. It wasn't fired. He just wasn't going to be part of Boone's staff. Mm-hmm. It was released. Yeah, you could say fired. Swinging a miss as he goes down.
He just didn't He just didn't want to be a part of the Boone machine, which who can blame him right now?
Because your bench coach, and they bring in a new manager. They skipped you. They didn't decide to give you the promotion. They said, we'll keep you at the same position. We'll keep you there. And he said, I just be the same job in another organization. That's what he did.
Yeah.
This one's popped up. Foul.
And I know some teams have been trying to call the Astros for Joe Espada, but the Astros have been trying to keep him really bad because he's really beloved over there.
He was beloved here. Him and Tony Pena were really good baseball minds with Joe Girardi. And it's one guy ruined the whole thing there, and his name was Zachary Sanchez, who just didn't want to crouch. He wanted to catch with one knee, and he wanted to be a little bit lackluster behind home plate, and went behind the manager, complaining to the general manager that he's rigid. The manager's rigid, and he's doing that, and the media as well, because Susan Waldman said he was rigid, Joe Girardi, and this one is right. This a base hit, another run comes in. Mariacho has not been good lately. 3-0.
In his defense, he's had a few good games up until now. I mean, you're gonna have those bad games.
He's been coming in when the Yankees are trailing, and I think there's something to it psychologically when you're trailing. You don't. I don't know. You don't go all out. It's because when the Yankees are ahead, Mariacho's on point. Is whenever he's trailing, he just seems to give up that run that you just keep adding corner.
I will say, when he was throwing, it did seem like he was just like throwing without any emotion. He was just like playing catch almost. I will say that in your defense.
This one's chopped to short. Going to third for the short way. Get him. That was a bad play. Wisdom. That wasn't wise enough of you, the Wisdom.
It wasn't so wise of Wisdom, I guess.
Good job by Volpe, though. So how quickly Volpe got that ball released there. That was a nice play by Volpe. Beautiful play there by Volpe, though. And
he reads his options pretty fast.
Yes, that's good. That's what you want. Quick decision on the young kid. I mean, it strengthens your argument here about being the young kid. Play the kids. You don't have to make the whole team of the rookies either, because look at the athletics. But if you got highly talented players and you're in the need of position that you're in a need where you need that kind of player, and you have it in your system, use them. Hey, Ron, what's up, stranger? Thank you for showing love, man. I hope you're doing well, man. Checking in. Thank you for checking in, man. I hope you're doing great. Here's the stolen base, and he is out. So I guess you'll take your base runner out.
Let's go, gosh.
All right. It's good to see Ron in the chat. Thank you, Ron.
Yeah.
7th inning stretch. 7th inning stretch.
Yeah, and for anyone that expects Volpe to be perfect, listen, it's going to take this kid a year or two to fully get it, but he's already showing a lot of promise.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw some folks on Twitter asking a poll and put a poll up, or just asking questions in general to Yankee fans from Yankee Fan. If the Padres, they're challenging the play. Oh, wait a minute. It's a challenge. Higgy, remember, it's Higgy. Why not challenge?
Ooh, I can see why.
Never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like sometimes they don't give us the best angles to view it.
No, especially on replays.
Yeah.
Oh man! After Higgy was like, "Hey, I finally got one."
It was like when he finally hit the middle dart. Yeah. It was like when he played darts and you finally get the middle one, the middle red one, and you're like, yes, I finally got it. After like 10 throws or something like that.
Oh boy. We're waiting. So we're waiting. Here we go.
It is close, but the question is, did he tag him? Okay.
He's out.
But again, I just wish we could have gotten better views, like probably from a sky view or something like that, because like I couldn't tell. 100%
the stadium is packed. Lovely. The Yankee Stadium is packed. I mean, they're still coming. They want to see the team win. For them to give one hit. mean, you can't get mad when the crowd and the fan base ask for some pound of flesh here. You know, you.
I'm like, okay, so now they honor. God bless America. Yeah.
Ooh, I can tell it's a hot, humid day in the Bronx. You can see the ladies with bad hair days. The hair, a lot of freezy hair there. Hey, that game's still 2-1. Atlanta and Tampa. That's an Apple Plus game. That's in the eighth inning. So that's a hell of a game between those two teams. Possibly a preview and possibly a World Series. You never know.
Man, I think Drummond, this is just hit 2 home runs this game against the Rangers. Again, he's a guy I would love to play on our team.
Minnesota and Baltimore no score. So there's 2 Apple Plus games. Oh, that's the second Apple Plus game, the evening one. Charlie, yeah, he was telling us he will take care of the Baltimore Orioles for us. That's so nice of Charlie. Oh yeah, so I was saying here before I play. Some folks on Twitter were asking a question: if Volpe was asked by San Diego for Soto, part of the deal, something else, are you considering it? You have Oswaldo Peraza.
No, I wouldn't consider.
I wouldn't either, because I think Peraza is not a major leaguer. I just saw him last year and spring training, and it was my hunches. I think they went the right way with Volpe. I think
no, it's not that. It's not that. I'm not trading Volpe for Soto just because, again, it would be hypocritical of me to preach right now. Granted, I know Soto's still only 24, something like that. But it would still be hypocritical of me to be like, the Yankees need to push for this youth movement, then go out and get a guy that's only has a year left on his contract and everything like that, and is going to cost you another easy 30, probably 35, possibly $40 million a year in revenue.
Right.
No, why would you do that? Especially considering that that you don't trust your medical team and you know how Boone is and everything like that. No, you go full force with the youth movement, develop with that. You got your star player in Judge. The pitching has been fantastic. If you want another player and you feel like another one, wait for free agency. There are some solid players that always become free agents that cost way less than Soto. You go out there and get a guy like that to put either the bottom half of your lineup, 5 or 6 hole. I think, to me, you already got your leadoff, your 1 or 2 hitters with Volpe and Bader, and Judge in the three hole. If you want to find some more hitters like that, you got a chance to. No, you don't have to go after Soto.
1 ball, 1 strike here to Rizzo, who's leading it off. Rizzo popped this one up. Another out. 6 and a third inning strong for Tyone. He's still out there with 81 pitches, so he could easily finish 7th. Tommy Caney's warming up. Now, here's the thing: he's bringing Caney, warming him up when you're trailing by 3. Why? And tomorrow, Caney should be putting we have a lead. Here's strike. This is a game you're trailing 3-0. This is a Waldy Peralta special. This is you bring those pitchers, the one in 1.
And by the way, go ahead, sir.
No, you need the high relievers. You can't use them because you them on a game where you're trailing by 3 when you're one hit. It's like you're 2-1.
Yeah. You know who's a free agent next year that I think would be perfect for the Yankees? Who can play a left field if you wanted him to? If you don't want to call up Dominguez?
3-1. Who's that?
Jock Peterson.
They've been rumored to Yankees since last season. With San Francisco might be subs. Here's a one. He walked. I wonder if he's gonna put a runner. I don't think so, because you don't have any more. Really, your bench is really depleted. Isaiah kind of leffer, but then you lose your pitcher. Yes, the Yankees. I told you the Yankees don't hit enough. No, they don't hit enough. They're not good. They're not hitting. They're not hitting. And it started since the beginning of the season. They're not hitting. And there's a strike here to Bader. Merriweather is getting ready in the Cubs bullpen. And the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. 1-0. Let's go, fellas. Enough with the strikeouts. 2 strikeouts for Bader. Tyonis kept him in check. Here's a 1-1. Swing. It's 1-2. The crowd is quiet. They need to get the crowd invested here. The crowd is dead here. Friday night, it's packed house. They got to give something to cheer here. Bader chops this one. This might be 2. 1 on the first. Double play. 7 1-hit shutout inning for Jameson Taillon as we go to the 8th. Wow.
Another game where we watch the other pitcher go to the distance and Rodon gets cut off.
Another game where the opposing team starter, and meanwhile the Yankees use 4 arms already.
Yep.
It's amazing how Judge makes this team better. And Antonio, you're correct. That's why he is the definition of most valuable player. Because he's the most valuable player. Because he's gone and the Yankees are a 500 team. And when he plays, you can see where they're at. 95 plus wins. So that's the definition of the most valuable player. Not some guy who compiles and does it on a team that don't make the postseason.
That was a shot at Shohei, wasn't it?
And Trout.
Well, it's not their fault.
Watch SmackDown. Pretty Deadlies get beat. Sheamus will win the United States title there.
Because, unlike Aaron Judge, the Angels have gotten more help, but their help just doesn't show up. Like Otani's literally been fantastic both pitching and hitting wise. He just can't pitch right now because of the blister. Mike Trout he's only going to be injured 40 or 48 weeks. And they could possibly still make the postseason. But Otani,
right. Tommy Kahnle's going to pitch here. Tommy Kahnle with the Yankees trailing by 3 runs here.
I'll say this, though. Sometimes when we get done watching the game, or rather it's me watching you, I sometimes wonder if Judge did get underpaid. And that's rare for me to think.
Wow. You know what? You're right. What we see here, yeah. He's probably saying, I have a gun. I should have made money in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And the Cubs only have 6 hits. It's not like they're hitting the cover of the Yankees. They're just getting the right ones. Antonio believes the Yankee game over.
I normally will say no, the game's not over, but if they're going to continue to hit like this, which they have been for a while, it's like,
Because we've seen a large sample size of this, and we watch over and over, and we see this. We know that it's gonna be rough for them to tie this game at 3, let alone get the shutout.
yeah. And this game is barely about to go over an hour, and we're in the 8th.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's not even 2 hours yet. There's the ball, 2-1. Yankees need a quick inning. That's it. Leadoff hitter. Now, let me see Suzuki's how many stolen bases. 1. He has a 1 stolen bases. But Higashioka, so if he wants to get his second one of the season, he could.
It'll take a little hustle, but he could, yeah. But yeah, for a positive note, yeah, this game isn't completely out of reach.
No. Here's Ian Happ here. There's a strike. No, he called that a ball. The pitch. Oh, fly ball going back. Cordero, oof, makes a play. I thought that was going to go over the fence. Oof, he missed that one.
Yeah, I don't think Boone thought this inning through. He got lucky on that one because he got Seiya Suzuki, who has massive power, and then he put Hap on the left side. He lucked out on that one.
That's why I said he should have went lefty Peralta, but
yeah,
here's going because I'm looking at the lineup, but no, he lost the ball, and oh god. I'm not a fan of Higashioka. I'm not a big fan, so I'm not gonna pile. I'm not gonna be trying to stay positive here. It's only 3-0. Get this guy out here. Get us. Let us. We got 6 outs to get 3 runs to tie. If we could keep it that way. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
and my boy Adolis with another home run.
And the pitch outside, 2-1. Let's face it, Candy's not sharp tonight.
No.
That's the thing there, Heel. You start playing around with these relievers thinking that they're going to be automatic every time. They're going to have an off night if swing and miss.
Yeah.
2-2.
And that's the thing he realized about Boone. He has no recipe, and you see other teams have a recipe to
Right.
go for.
Right. At the end of the day, baseball is a human game played by humans. But in that case, when it comes to the bullpen, they're scripted. What I mean, everyone's a role when they come in. And this is Bader now makes the play. The tag. And no, he holds them there. Good job there. Good job by Bader keeping Suzuki at second there. Though no need to get tossed out at third and end the inning there because he could score on a ground ball anyway. So here's Christopher Morale. And the pitch. Ooh, outside. No. It's getting close. Now we have 1 hour before SmackDown's main. 40 minutes before the SmackDown main event.
Yep.
I don't even know what is the main event.
That's how fast
Don't
this
know.
game ended.
Swing and a miss. Because they already had the tribal chief come out through the court. We got a 1-1 count. There's a strike. So it looks like Kane gets out of it, but he's 1-2 now. Let's see what kind of pitch he throws here. So you know what? For the 8th inning here, I'm going to get rid of the scoreboard so it doesn't give us any details ahead of us. We'll be pleasantly surprised. Swing and a miss. Here we go. Ooh. Look at those mugs. All right, for the Yankees, it'll be Donaldson, McKinney, Higashioka. So the heavy hitters are coming up for the Yankees. Dude, this whole week I've gone through 24 bottles of water.
Yeah, we ran out of water yesterday or so we had to.
That's just me. I have another 24, 48 from Sam's on the other side of the house. That's just me underneath here. So I like them room temperature. By the way, I don't like them hot. I mean cold. I like them room temperature, especially since it's air conditioned. It's just perfect.
Same. Some people think I'm crazy for it. Like my sister.
No,
she likes
the body absorbs it. The body absorbs it quicker.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's go Yankees. Let's go. This is the inning we're gonna tie this game, fellas. This is the inning we're gonna tie it. I think they'll walk it off in the 10th. Well, your Rangers are up on National 6. That's a nice refreshing.
Yep.
Nice way to close out your first half.
Yeah,
Here's Donaldson. And he takes a strike here. Tyone is still out there. 7 strong innings. That's his longest start. Wow. And the pitch. Donaldson chops it foul. 0-2. Assume the position.
Tyone is pitching like an ace.
0-2. 1-2. I just heard that this 1991 Williams made his Yankee debut. Man, I remember when he came out with those glasses. When he had those glasses. Oh, I love Bernie Williams. One of my favorite Yankees. And the 1-2. 2-2. Before he got his laser correction surgery, I remember he had those glasses. I always thought him and Gerald Williams were related, but they weren't. The 2-2. They were surely round to the shortstop, and the Bluebirds continue for Donaldson. You know what you need instead of booze? They need to get into the Kirk Angle song. You suck. You suck.
That's too good for the Yankees because, like, remember, wrestling fans do that too. just so like
McKinney?
because it's iconic.
Ugh. First pitch swing, he pops up. Are they gonna get it? They're probably gonna catch this. Oh no,
Is Sion really gonna get a complete game shutout?
probably.
Yeah. Wow, that Yankee fan is really going at Donaldson.
The game is tied. I'm just dreaming. No, I have hope. Come on, Antonio. We got esperanza. Let's go. We got hope. Let's go. McKinney fouls it. 0-2. And the 0-2 up high. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to count. McKinney went. He did. No, he did not. Ooh. All right.
Apparently Tyon's the next. Apparently Tyon's in second coming of Greg Maddux to the Yankees.
The 2-2. No, he did not. Count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Let's go. Let's go, McKinney. We need some rally music. This, we've been tangling right, and let's find some. And the pitch, grounded. There, Tyon can make it in time, and he eats it. So Tyon. Let's see if we get some runs. Let's go. Let's give him 2 outs. Base is empty now. So 8. I mean 7. He's got 7 and 2/3. 1 shutout going.
Another pitcher for
Let's
the other
go.
team reaching 100 pitches.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get some 2-out rally here. Let's go. Let's go, Higgy. 101 pitches for Tyon.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's get some Hava Nagila. Let's go. Let's do this. Come on, Yankees. Trying to change the fortune of this team. Let's go.
Anything, right?
Into the third baseman fields across in 8 strong innings for Tyon.
At least he's a former Yankee.
I don't think there's a person, human being, that would like an act to do good.
And now we got some tunes.
I tried to change the fortune, folks. I tried. I'm trying. Mario tapped out. He says, "I'm watching SmackDown." But we go to the 9th inning. Clay Holmes is gonna pitch. So he the buffoon is now pitching his closer.
Why? What are you closing?
And then he'll pitch tomorrow. But guess what? If Holmes gets if there's a save opportunity on Sunday, you're only seeing Holmes.
The game's not tied. You don't have the lead. You're not even 1 run behind. What are you closing?
You're down by 3.
It sounds like a bad joke.
Maria, someone has to go, Maria.
I'll be back.
This is bad, Maria. This is bad, Maria. Not good. Not good, my friend. Not good. Not good. They're not hitting. They're not doing anything. It's ridiculous. It is. Wow, Clay Holmes is coming to pitch. There's a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. I know you're upset, Maria. I know I'm very upset too, but I'm trying to stay PG and trying to stay as calm. She wants to go to Wendy's. I could go for a Baconator with a Frosty and a fries. Sea salted fries there. Maria, you like vanilla or you like the chocolate? I know you're a chocolate Frosty. You look like you like chocolate Frosty. As we get a strikeout. You know which one I tried, Heel? I tried a strawberry Frosty. Ugh.
What?
From Wendy's.
Yeah.
That was nasty. It's like no good. No bueno. She's going to Wendy's to eat. I'm very upset. Yeah. Maria, forget the Wendy's. Go to Cats. Go right to Cats. Get some corned beef brisket. Let's go. Man, she's right. She's a hop skip away from Cats. Let us. You get some matzo ball soup and man, you're good, man. Cats, some pastrami or corned beef with some little matzo ball soup and you're good. And then finish it off with a nice black and white cookie. Oh man, I'm hungry.
Wow. SmackDown's actually gonna go on way beyond this game.
We're gonna finish before SmackDown. There's a I knew she was a chocolate. I knew Maria was a chocolate. I knew she was a chocolate Frosty. Three and one. The boys the other day, well, yeah, last night, they were White Capitals. Ball 4. I told you, it got only one hit. I hate to tell you this game is over. If the Yankees tie this game, I'll eat my hat. Ooh, can you turn on the stream so we go watch it and have it there, and maybe we can help us get the 10,000 views?
Yeah, you know what Aaron Boone needs? He needs a wise man.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Wiseman, should I go to the bullpen? No.
Azolai, any good? He's getting Azolai coming in for the Cubs. Maybe the close stinks, and maybe we get a miracle here.
Oh, the Cubs bullpen is getting warmed up.
Yeah, Azalia. That's why I asked you if that guy was good.
Yeah. Yeah, he's good.
Okay. Then they're in trouble.
Especially if the Yankees keep hitting that like that. Yeah, this game.
I kind of want to see. I kind of want to see someone eat the hat. 2-2. And chew it. I just want to see him chew it. All right. There you go. Nice and delicious. Heel, what are we gonna do this? Well, you're not a Yankee fan, so I'm gonna miss. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this team, man.
Yeah, I'm a baseball fan first that just so happens to cheer for the Rangers and Astros.
Wisdom, and he fouled it. Here's a pitch. There's a strike. 0-2. So he's one strike away here, sending us to the bottom of the ninth inning. I don't even feel like playing the sound effects. It's so disgusting. But we're gonna tie here because I want to see. I'm gonna see Antonio. There's a strike 3. Antonio, get a hat. Get the sword. Do the Yankees have a rally in them? Do they have a sense of pride? You're gonna have Cordero, Volpe, and Torres coming up due for the Yankees. Now what the Yankees just need right now is base runners. They need base runners. All right, I think I'm gonna put some Don the watch along music here. Shit. Heel. Let's see.
All right.
There we go. I think the Don is spoken. The Don wants 3 runs. He actually wants to walk it off with 4. You fellas are a disappointment. You're getting you're costing us family business. I need some runs. Someone's gonna be sleeping with the fishes. Capiche?
When you said Capiche, reminded me of a old school Carmella.
The Don wants some run. The Don wants some runs. Let's go. Albert Alsalai. Let's go. Even got the cigar ready to go. You know what I mean? Where's my lighter? It's not even here no more. Let's go. Franchi Cordero will lead it off. Come on, Cordero. Let's go. Where's Jose Melo? Jose Melo. Where you at, Jose Melo? He's probably working. Here we go. And the pitch. He's first ball swinging. 0-1. It's that they don't help themselves either. They don't help themselves either.
No.
It's like they're at the batting cages and they only have they have to hit every ball because they only have a quarter. There's a base hit, second hit of the game. So Cordero.
I like though you got hyped over that. There's a base hit, second hit of the game. Let's go.
I got the Don music here. Let's go. Don of the watch along wants some hits, wants some runs. Let's go. Oh.
No, it was from Cordero of all people.
Here's Anthony Volpe. Let's go, Antonio. There's a ball. 1-0. The 1-0. This one slowly growing. It's going to be 2-1. Double play.
Just all that excitement just went away in one pitch.
Here's Torres. Back swing did go. He did not.
At this point, just laugh.
He did win around. I guess the umpire was hungry.
Yeah. Yankees, when he go back and realize they finished before SmackDown, victory.
And he goes the other way. Yankees down to their final strike, 0-2, and it's still 9:22, or 8:22 in Heels time, and it's still main event time. And the pitch up high, 1-2.
And they expect us to watch like these games at like 12 my time, 1 o'clock your time.
I got it tomorrow early. It's an early game tomorrow, afternoon game.
Yeah.
The next two, the 1-2, 2-2. Don't forget, if you're listening, we're gonna have the tomorrow night after the Yankee game. Austin and Chef Dan will be doing a UFC watch along of UFC 290, and Volkanovski will be fighting, defending his title there. The boys will do the MMA program that they've been very successful. We'll be back doing a watch along, and Austin and Chef Dan. That'd be great to see them on there and do that on International Fight Week for the UFC. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Torres goes down. And the Yankees lose. The Yankees lose. Well, you don't have to eat your hat, Antonio. So it did finish before the main event even started. So we would lost that bet over and under on that one. The Yankees lose this game. This is a bad loss. It's a bad loss. The offense did not hit. The encouraging part is the more important thing is how Rodon is going to feel afterwards. I want to see how he wakes up tomorrow, how he feels, how his back is feeling. That's going to be important. We need to see him rebound and see how he went tonight, tomorrow, and the next night. Before the All-Star break, I want to hear his conditioning, because as a person who has 4 herniated discs in his lower back, you have great days, and then there's times where, boy, you can't even put your pants on. It's how bad it is. So, and he's, of course, he's a world-class athlete that has all the proper medical attentions. I'm just a regular Joe Schmo. But my point is, I want to see how he feels in the next few days for Rodon, going in. And for the Yankees, something's got to happen in that offense. And now, you know what? I guarantee you they're going to mismatch the lineup again. That's another reason too, Heel. Mm-hmm. That's what messes the lineup. The inconsistency of always missing matching and taking a dartboard and playing players, I think is getting into the Yankees' head offensively. And this happens a lot because we see that this is a problem that's been happening under Boone's regime. The Yankees always happen. Go ahead, yo.
This is literally Aaron Boone who makes the lineup. Siri, who should bat lead off for the Yankees? Ah, well, okay. I guess that's who batting lead off today. That's literally how Boone does it for the most part. But yeah, I mean, again, if you're a pitcher, whether you're pitching tomorrow, the next day, or after the All-Star break, or whatever have you, how are you supposed to go out there and feel confident pitching, knowing that this offense right now couldn't hit the end of the Empire State Building?
As a pitcher, you can't worry about that. Go out there and do your job. Rodon went and did his job. You can't ask for anything else. I think Rodon did a hell of a job. I think tomorrow, I believe Garrett Cole pitches tomorrow. Go out there, just do your job. Don't worry about the hitting. Eventually, these guys are going to hit. They're going to hit again. You know, that's the old saying, you hit what according to the back of your baseball card is. And, you know, man, but they're struggling. They all are struggling. It's like, you know, I mean, I didn't know Judge was that impactful, but apparently so. Judge is extremely impactful. I mean, wow.
Well, obviously, you try not to think about it, but at the same time, Kev, it is in the back of your head. No matter, it seems like no matter how good or how bad your day is, the hitting is just, they just won't show up.
No,
it's like it doesn't matter if you pitch, and you know what's even worse about it? It's like, even if you are having a good outing, you know who decides to come and get you? Aaron Boone.
Yeah.
It's like, if you, like I said, if you're a starting pitcher, like, I mean, how are you supposed to have any confidence in? Because, like, I know everyone, a lot of casuals think that, baseball is all about the individual. No, it's arguably the biggest team sport. Because you have to trust the pitching, which the one side has no control over, unless you're like Shohei, but even he's just one player. And you're the offense who has to trust your pitching, you know, vice versa. It's like I said, that's why it's arguably the biggest team sport, because you have to trust the other side, in which you have no control over. And it's just like whatever happens. That's why when you do give up runs and you feel like you put up a lot of runs, or the other way around, it's so defeating and demoralizing to your mentality as a ball player, because you're like, man, it goes to show no matter how hard I go out there, this is just the same rinse and repeat storyline every time. The only, like, yeah, you had the perfect game. That's cool, though. But it's like I said before, it's like, it was the Oakland Athletics. They're an MLB team in quotations.
Right. We know. Yeah. And here's the thing, though. I'm going not to rebuttal or anything with you with that. With the pitching, I agree with you. So if you know these situations are happening here, right? Why does the and of course I can't say the manager could have done anything either tonight to spark the offense, neither. Because no one reached on base. No one really got on a walk. No one got on base on balls. No one reached the base to do that. But when you do have but please, if you know you're struggling offensively, and I know the manager's not going to do that, and you're struggling, and if you get your fast runners on, it's okay to bunt and run, hit and run, put the guys in motion, make the defense on their toes. You know what? You know what? I will be okay even if they get burned. If they get caught 7 times stealing or off the base pads. You know what? I'm not. I'm gonna say here now. I won't be irate if tomorrow they let's say the worst happens, they lose, but they got caught. They got thrown out 4 times on the base pads. You know what? I'm gonna be okay with it. I'm gonna shrug my shoulders. You know what? It's things are going really bad. But you know what? I can't get mad there because they were trying to push the envelope, make something happen instead of just sitting there complacent with their thumbs in their rear end, waiting for the 5-run home run. Which doesn't exist. They're waiting for the long monster shot to get them going. That's not the right way. Make something
Yeah.
happen. The home runs will come after that, after you make things and push the envelope, because the pitchers will be on their heels, and then you capitalize and you become opportunistic with the homer.
It's not just that though, Kevin. That's the weird part. For example, we were talking about veterans and stuff like that earlier, and yes, you do need at least one veteran. And I hate to do this to Yankee fans because I am a fan of the Astros. You know what's one little detail that makes us, better than you guys right now is because, and I'll use a little bit example. Last year in the World Series, when Lance McCullers Jr. went out there against the Phillies, and the Phillies kicked his butt because he was tipping pitches. After that game, the reason why we were able to rebound and win the World Series is because there's this guy whose name is Michael Brantley. He got the team together in the clubhouse, and he gave a big speech about how we can't be performing like that if we expect to win it all. And he stepped up, and he was that impact batter, and he said, no, that is unacceptable. If you want to win this all, you got to bring it. You got to bring it like you never won before. Because if you keep playing like that, you're going to get results like that. And you know what happened? We ended up World Series champions. You got to play like you never won it before. You got to play like you're hungry. And right now, when I see the Yankees, I see a team that doesn't have that guy that's going to pull them aside and say, hey, and no offense to Judge, but he doesn't even look like he's that guy right now, because like he's still in the dugout. We see him there clearly in the dugout. He's not playing, but he's there. They don't have that guy because Judge is like the Jose Altuve. He's the franchise, but just because you're the franchise doesn't mean you're the guy's going to fire up the team. You need to get a guy that's going to pull everyone aside and be like, listen, guys, we're the Yankees. We can't keep playing like this. And if you keep playing like this, guess what? You get these kind of results day in and day out. And if you plan to win a World Series, if you plan to represent this logo, you're going to have to change and you're going to have to get better. Enough of this. Enough is enough. I'm a winner. Are you a winner? Because if so, you need to bring it each and every day. You need to scout your competition. You need to learn to hit better. Bring your defense. Bring 100%, or guess what? Don't even show up to the ballpark, because this ballpark only accepts winners in competitive baseball. You need those guys. Those guys are important.
That's the problem, because Judge is hurt. He can't lead by example. Donaldson supposed to be the rah guy, supposedly, because they needed to get rid of Urshela. He was too happy, too chummy with Torres. They were too friendly. That there was a little bit of a click, supposedly too happy click of friendly. It can't be Donaldson, because he's struggling. He's on his way. He's almost out of the door to get DFA. Bader's always hurt, and you can't really say he could be a leader because he just got here. He's not even a year with the Yankees. Your left fielder isn't a minor leaguer. He's not even they cancel. Your right fielder now is Cordero, canceled. It's not even an everyday player. Stanton is always injured. Really, someone's gonna let you always hurt. What do he can't really rah anyone. The one that person is Rizzo, and Rizzo, he's been here 2 years, but he's also hurt and he's struggling minorly. And you're like, people are gonna listen to you. You're struggling. You're the one of the reasons why we're in this predicament. And Cole's and it's tough for it to come from a pitcher. Cole's the pitcher. But you know how he could make a statement, go out there tomorrow and replicate what Jameson Taillon did to the Cubs. For the Cubs.
But that's basically what I'm saying, though, Kev, is because Aaron Judge may be the franchise, but he's not like a leader. You know what I
No,
mean?
I know
He's
that.
not the robot
I
guy.
never debate that.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah,
I bought.
yeah,
I dropped every player besides the catchers. You
yeah.
know, Higashioka, who's been the longest tenured Yankee, you could say he stinks. You
In
know,
other words, yeah.
there's
In
no
other
one
words,
there. There's no
yeah,
leadership.
yeah. In other words, this team is pretty much like a traveling funeral.
It's a
Cause like,
traveling funeral,
yeah,
and they manager, and that's the way the manager and the front office wanted it. It's just the way it is.
yeah, like literally, me and my friends are talking today before I even did the stream. They're like Stan's playing like a bum, and I never thought I'd hear that, especially coming from a guy that is a former MVP, guy that used to hit bombs like it was nothing. Like he's hitting like soft grounders, flyouts.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, there's no one there to motivate anyone. Rizzo
No.
seems too nice. I'm sorry, he does. He seems
Yes.
too nice.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
I mean, like you said, there's also the wannabes like Cordero and Bowers.
You can't
Bait-
listen to them. They can't.
Yeah.
They have no word.
Yeah, Bader, like you said, he's either injured or he's there making impact, but he's not really going to be the guy to give the speeches. You only need to do at the deadline, pick up that impact veteran that's going to light a fire up these teams. You know, I even curse, light that fire up this team's ass and tell them, do you want to be a Yankee, a win, and be known as that team that, hey, we won it all at least one of these years while I was here? Or do you want to be known as one of those Yankees teams that was just another year?
That's why
Yeah.
it kind of pisses us off more as a Yankee fan. And that guy, to be honest with you, I know Volpe's here and Volpe's playing well. They missed out on bringing a leader in Carlos Correa, regardless of the ankles or whatever. But they missed out on bringing a guy who's a who is that type of player, you know, that kind of Correa, Lindor type of player. That's the type, you know, and that's what this team is missing. But we're not going to take any more longer. We'll be back on tomorrow. I know you're hungry, and I know it's Friday night, and everyone wants to get some food in. And I'll make the stream either later, about another hour, or I'll do it in the morning. I will send in the same place and all that. So thank you guys. I appreciate you guys joining us here, letting us vent a little. We try to be PC. We're not trying to be broken records either, or being so damn negative on the team either, because it also gets us tiring. I know the Caputo act, where he gets ranting and upset, it wore on some people, and they didn't like it. And we don't want to be like that either. We want to stay positive with the team. And it's my my area, and also not being also blinded or being naive that there's an issue with this team. Yes, and I know that, but I want to stay positive. There's still a lot of baseball left here, but boy, these are tough games to do where only want one hit. 2 hits yesterday. The blowout. It's a tough one, but I just, like I said, I say it once and I'll say it 1,000 times. I just love this team. I have that wicked or a bad affair that I love to watch this team. It's bring me a lot of joy than more misery. But we just keep grinding, man. We'll keep here. For the love of this team, and we'll be back. We'll definitely. It's not over. It's still plenty of baseball, but boy, is it getting. You're starting to drift away, which in territories that is kind of a little bit of dangerous. But for that, guys, have a beautiful night. Have a remainder of your Friday night, and we'll see you tomorrow, man. Thanks again. Hit that like button, please, and hit that share and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow night.